Hi everyone, it's Elena here from moneysavvyme.ca. Thanks for stopping by. If you watched my last video with the introduction to Treasure Trooper, I hope you've signed up. If you haven't yet, be sure to use the link in the description of this video or on the blog itself in this article. That way you can get a bonus $5 when you sign up, plus a dragon nest, plus a dragon egg to get you started on your money-making adventure with Treasure Trooper. So, if you've signed up, keep on watching. As soon as you sign up and log in, you're probably going to see something here that pops up that says, like us on Facebook, get 5 arrowheads. Make sure you do that, okay? You can click like, and it'll take you to your Facebook and go through all of that. Give you 5 arrowheads worth about 5 cents, worth a few seconds of your time, okay? Now, I just want to show you the login page once you actually get started with Treasure Trooper. Now, since you're new and you're probably playing around on the site, you're going to notice that Jack and Claire pop up a bit to give you lots of tips and tricks and freebies, which is awesome. Make sure you hold on to those to help boost your earnings and follow their guide. It's a very helpful, very useful guide to get you started. This can be this video series that I'm creating can be used in conjunction with that guide to help you earn more and really go into a bit more depth of what this site is all about. Okay, so here we are on the main desktop page of treasuretrooper.com with what you see when you log in. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on here and then just show a couple parts of the site for now, and my next videos will go through other parts in more detail. So this is just the main home page. You can see a snapshot. This is how much I've earned to date, how much I've been paid. This is just in cash offers and surveys. I've earned a lot more through arrowheads as well, and contests and promotions and all sorts of good stuff. But that's my earnings from those two particular parts of the site. You can see that there's an announcement page over here, and this is different things going on. So tonight there's cash bingo. So if you're a bingo fan, you can play, win some money, win some arrowheads, lots of great prizes going on there. Yesterday they posted a new $5 contest. This is going to be on their Facebook portal. You can click right there and it'll take it to you. This is another fun contest going on. Oh, and a contest for the month of August. Pretty awesome. You can see this banner's kind of been flashing along with different fun things going on as well. And the happening now, which I talked about last video, this is live. What's happening, where people are getting paid and making their money in this moment. So you can click on any of these. You can see Kim Sue just got 2 arrowheads from Dig Site 4. If I click on there, it's going to open up Dig Site 4 for me and show me the different options that are available for me right now with arrowheads. Okay, pretty cool. The next thing you can see here is the daily team goals, which is kind of cool. Once these goal meters are filled, if you've met the minimum amount, so for instance with search, if you've put in 10 searches before it gets to 100%, you get a pearl and a dragon scale as a bonus, which is cool. And each search also gives you the chance to win arrowheads. 1 arrowhead is equal to 1 cent in terms of conversion. You can also see activity. This is kind of what's happening right now. I've got a dragon egg that's ready to hatch, and a survey I completed yesterday has been approved. This usually stays up for about 24 hours. So, I completed it yesterday. I was credited yesterday, but it's kind of there still now just to remind me that that's what I've recently done. Okay, but for now, I'm going to quickly just show you what you should be doing once you sign in. So this is sort of your main home site with lots of information for you of what's going on, what you've done, how to earn more. You can see kind of all the main offers and important links are along here. I'll get into all of those as well. But the first thing you should be doing once you come in is going to connect and clicking on Chatroom. Now, I've talked about the great community here. It's so wonderful. So many great fun people that are all a part of this. And the chat room is a great place, or the place really, to meet everyone. So you can see my name is Span. So if you come in, you can say hi to me. That's my username in here. And you can see I've been identified and everything like that. And basically, once you come in, your very first time, your name is probably going to be either Help Needed or Trooper. And at that time, you're going to want to register a nickname. So to do that, you click on here, and you can choose a nickname, and it'll go through a whole procedure on how to do that. If you do have any trouble, just click on you can ask, just say, I'm having some trouble registering my name, and one of the people who's in the room will walk you through. Fortunately, in your first time, registering nickname will probably be flashing for you to let you know that you need to do that. And once you do that, you become eligible for all of the different prizes that kind of go on in the chat room. Quickly looking at here, you can see these are the members who are online right now in the chat room. Lots of fun people here. Trooper is probably somebody new who is just discovering the site, so welcome to them. And then up here, you're going to see a few names that have an @ symbol. These are the moderators of the group. JangoBot is kind of the system that runs, and these particular @ signs just let you know they're the moderators. So they're the ones that are kind of watching, making sure that everyone's following the rules, and they're the ones that have a bit more insight into things going on, and always are a great resource and willing to help out. There are quite a few different commands that you can use in here. So I mentioned the rules. We can see here, Clover, thanks for hanging out with us today. 2 free scales have been added to your account for being an active chat room participant for the last hour. So in chat, there's lots of prizes that come up. And one of those is the 2 free scales, which are available for everyone. So basically, you come into chat and you chat actively for an hour. So you need to participate once every 10 minutes, basically, from 0 to 0 to 09. You need to make sure you talk 6 times. But of course, usually the conversation's pretty flowing, so you can do that often. And once you do that, you get your 2 free scales. So that's a nice little bonus for being in here. One of the other bonuses is the arrowheads. So each member gets 2 arrowheads to shoot each day. And to do that, you're going to type in shoot. And I'm going to shoot Clover because I'm assuming Clover is active right now if they've just gotten their scales. And when I type in shoot Clover, you can see it. Span pulls out an arrow and shoots Clover in the butt. Now this does seem a little aggressive, but in all actuality, it's giving them a free arrowhead, which is pretty cool. The next thing you can do, each member can shoot air. And when you shoot the air, this is going to send out an arrow just to the general group. And it's going to fall on somebody randomly. And once it lands on them, they get that particular arrow. So if an arrow lands on you, so I've just shot Clover, and hopefully Clover has 5 minutes to pull that arrow. So hopefully within the next 5 minutes, Clover pops over and sees what's going on. If it were to land on you, you type pull arrow into the chat room. And it says you do not currently have an arrow to pull. But if I did have an arrow to pull, then I would pull that arrow and it would go into my bank. This doesn't cost you anything to shoot these arrows, okay? So when you shoot the arrows, it doesn't cost you any money. It doesn't come out of your pocket. It comes out of the system itself. So it's a nice fun bonus for everyone there. The next thing I want to just quickly show is I mentioned the rules. So you're going to type in rules. And these is going to pull up the rules for the chat room. Really helpful just to take a quick look. Basically, you need to be at least 13 years to come in here. It is family chat, so you want to make sure that, talks are appropriate since there are teenagers in here sometimes. And then there's a few different rules. So no profanity, no spamming, no discussion of similar type of sites, and different things like that, okay? So make sure you read through here. You can see, my arrow came down and stroke Fang sword on the foot. So hopefully she pulls that too soon. The next thing you can do is the word of the day, and the word has not yet been discovered. So each day there's a word of the day, and at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, everybody gets a chance to guess the word if it hasn't already been guessed. Now, if you see up in the rules, I think it's rule number, Rule number 4, no spamming, attempting to guess the word of the day. So that means you can't come in here and just start typing random words, for several minutes in the hopes of getting the word of the day. That's not allowed. You're going to get kicked out pretty quick. But if it comes up naturally in conversation, you get 5 dragon scales. At guessing time at midnight, if it hasn't come up yet, whomever guesses it at that time also gets 5 dragon scales. This is a fun little bonus, okay? So at any time you can pop in and see if the word's been discovered or not. The next thing you can take a look at is, let's see here, the total earnings. So here we're going to type in total. And you can see how many earnings I've made. So far I've made $485.83. I've received 18 platinum coins. So those are basically another type of currency. I'm going to go through that all. 5,576 dragon scales. 22,950 arrowheads. Okay, so as I just left off, there was lots of different options there. So I was showing what my total earnings were, and you type in total. So that's how much I've made. 22,950 arrowheads. Each arrowhead is worth about a penny, so that's been a nice little bonus as well. The next thing you can do is see your earnings for the day. So to do that, you type .day. And so far I've made 3 arrowheads today. I'm guessing that was probably on search that I found those. There's earnings this month. You type in .month and you can see how much you've made that month. So I've made $1.38 so far, a platinum coin, 139 dragon scales, 4,412 arrowheads. That's about $44.12, which is kind of cool. You can check out your referrals by typing .ref, and it shows you how many direct referrals you have and how many second level referrals that you have as well. So those direct referrals, you make 20% on all of their earnings, and the second level referrals, you make 5% of their earnings. You can see the number of surveys that you've done. There's different types. There's the dailies, the seekers, the storms. I'm going to show you all of that in other videos. You can see how many offers you've completed, how many battles you've done. For dragon battles, you can see I'm not very good at battling my dragons, but that's okay. I talked about the word of the day, and you can see that there. The other option you have is to recommend offers. So after you complete an offer, you can recommend one. You're going to get this nice little box that pops up that says offer name. And in here, you just simply cut and paste the name of the offer that you've just completed. And if 5 people complete that offer, then you get a nice little bonus, as long as nobody else has actually recommended that offer. So that is the chat room. You can come in here, you can talk about life, anything. You just want to keep it PG, keep it family friendly, because the minimum age is 13 that can come in here. Make sure there's no profanity, and yeah, just have fun, get lots of fun bonuses and things like that. There's a chat party every Wednesday night. There's bingo on Tuesday nights. There's a dragon fight night on Friday nights. Lots of cool stuff going on all the time. Lots of friendly people who are happy to help always. And of course, when you come in, you can see span. That's my name in here. Stop by, say hi. Yeah, and all of that good stuff. So here, this is our chat room. You want to check it out, especially once you first get started. This is your number one spot to go. The next spot that you're going to go to, I'm just going to close that out without saying bye, whoops, is you're going to go to Connect. So remember, you went Connect to Chat Room to get to the chat room. The next place that's really important to check out is the forum. Now the forum, you're going to create another account for in here. So you want to do that right away when you come in. Click up at the top here, create account, and you can go through with your information and everything like that. But you can see here, the forum just kind of keeps you up to date with things that are going on. So we've got announcements, there's general discussion, people talking about whatever, talking about referrals, sharing how you get referrals to the site, because that's a great way to earn your payments. So this is going to be showing screenshots of payments, all the payment proof. Okay, so you've got lots of stuff through here, asking questions, asking, about different ways, when payments are locked in. That happens sometimes, depending on the provider of the offer. You can talk about surveys. There's shopping, because you get cash back here as well. This is more for Americans than Canadians. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of cashback offers for Canadian websites. Actually, I don't think any of them are. But nevertheless, if you're going to do some online shopping in the States, it's great. Tasks, shopping, treasure hunts and contests, chests and dragons. Then there's support, and a UK thing. That's cool. And then a bit more of off-topic stuff. So introducing yourself, buying and selling, video games, sports, just, chatting about whatever. Nice little forums to go on about that. Yeah, so the treasure hunts and contests are great as well. There's typically lots of different things going on. So it looks like the last contest is the fantasy football. So if you're into that, there was March Madness. Lots of different fun contests, extra bonuses as well. There's also the treasure hunt thread, which we're not allowed to talk about too much. So I will talk a little, but I'm not going to give too much info about it because that is kind of against the rules. Then there's the treasure hunts, chests, and dragons. This is for dragons and learning about them. It's cool. You can see the dragon battle records. If you really wanted to beef up your dragon, it would be probably handy to read this and see kind of what dragons are doing well, maybe what stats they have. I've never spent that much time on it, but nevertheless, it's good to know. And then you also have the guide to the gems, treasures, and Matubo's hunt. Okay, it's going to talk about, you know, what you need for everything. I'm going to talk about that too. And the next is the dragon guide, and this is teaching you all about dragons. So this, I'm going to have a video all about dragons because it's a lot of information, but if you ever want a quick reference, you can just flip back to the dragon guide here. It's going to talk all about the dragons, what you do, how much the dragons are worth when you sell them, and everything like that. Okay, how to train them, how to breed them, the portals, all sorts of fun stuff, because it's pretty in depth, but it's a really fun game that adds on to the site. So that is chat and forum. Those are the two first things you're going to want to check out when you first join. Typically when I go into chat, I just kind of leave the window open even if I'm not actively chatting, and flip back and forth, just in case anybody comes in with questions, or somebody has found like a really great offer, or in case I get shot by an arrow to collect them. Okay, so that is sort of your beginner's guide. That's about connecting. You also have messages here, which is kind of cool. You're going to get messages directly sent to you about events that are going on. In here you'll also get gifts. If you're one of my referrals, I send referral gifts out. Again, you can send gifts to your referrals. It doesn't cost you anything at all. It's from the system. It's just a nice little thank you. Get 3 a month to send to people to recognize them. And yeah, and just lots of fun stuff like that. You'll get your welcome message from me and the system in there. And then just connecting to the social media. You can also check out the referral center, which is going to talk about all the benefits of having referrals based on how many active referrals that you have, and your referral links and your stats. So here we go. So it said I made 458 something, but in actuality my total earnings are a little over $700 with all of the bonuses and contests and things like that, which is cool. All right, so there you have the contacting, and you're getting started. So you want to connect and contact and really connect in the chat room and in the forum when you get started, so that you can start getting help, because everyone here is seriously so happy and willing to help each other out, and it's a fun community. So I hope to see you here soon. All right, please stay tuned to other videos, including how to use dragons, what the currencies are, and offers. All right, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.